Hey, Sylvia Gorenszach here. Thanks so much for coming back. Today we're going to do this butterfly on my nails. So these are the ingredients for our manicure today. We're going to be using Paradise Cove, which I have on these fingers here. I have Pretty Please on these, where the butterfly is going to be going on top. We're going to be using Paparazzi for a little bit of accents in the butterfly wings, along with the Wavelength Chrome and Raven's Kiss and Lovey Dovey to finish it off. So let's get right to it. Let's start with our fine detail brush, which is brush number 15 out of the creativity set. We're going to use this to outline the butterfly wing that I'm going to put on here, and the other half of the butterfly I'm going to put on here. And I'm going to do this upside down because I want the butterfly to be right side up when viewing it this way. And I'm also going to be starting a little bit lower on here because I want to have some room for the antennas on here. So let's get right down to it, dipping into Paradise Chrome to create an outline. Okay, just checking it over. I like that. I know it doesn't look very nice right now, but we're going to fill it in and it's going to look spectacular, I hope. Let's do a full cure. Let's now take some of this Paradise Cove and fill it in. Okay, we're gonna give this a full cure, but I should mention that the specific outline of the shape, or the specific shape, doesn't have to be perfect because we are going to take Raven's Kiss to kind of define the shape of this butterfly wing as well. Okay, so let's give this a full cure. Now let's do that one more time so we have a nice solid color of Paradise Cove on our finger. All right, let's give that a full cure. Next, we're going to take our large, long brush, and it's the thinnest brush that we have that has very little bristles. We're going to run it through Paparazzi and just make little wifty, is that even a word? Little thin lines to add a little bit of extra accented color to this butterfly wing. Just start from the center and then move out and just make random thin lines. Okay, let's give that a cure. Now is the time for outlining, and we're going to be using that same brush. So we're going to run it through Raven's Kiss, which I've added to the mat here. And we're going to start from the top here because I want it to be a little bit thicker, and there's always a little bit more polish on at the tip of the brush. I want it to start a little bit thicker here and then gradually have a thinned out tapered line outlining the butterfly wing. Okay, let's give that a cure. So I'm just going to retrace some of the Raven's Kiss at the points here because I do want it to be a little bit thicker so we can have a little bit of room to put some lovey-dovey dots on there. Okay, then we're going to now make sure that there's minimal polish on this brush because I'm going to do some veining in here. This one you can just put random lines anywhere. Really faint black lines. All right, let's give this a cure. So you're probably wondering why I had to cure that, and I wanted to explain myself. So I'm doing several different cures, especially when dealing with the very fine lines. Our polished self levels, and I didn't want that to spread out. I want it to be crisp fine lines, so I did just place it under the lamp for about 5-10 seconds. It's called a flash cure. So next we're going to do the antenna of the butterfly. Again, I'm using the very fine dotting tool here, and just tap and swoop, and then attach it down. That'll be one little antenna. Now we're going to give this a quick little cure. Next step, which I almost forgot, was I want to place a little bit of chrome on here. But because all of this polish is really new, if I tried to pinpoint little strips of trying to put the Wavelength chrome on here, the whole finger is going to be covered. So one thing about Wavelength Chrome, or any of our chromes actually, is that it will not stick to a matted nail. So if we use Matter Effect, this is our polish that we have that will mattify and give the matte look of your nail. Then I will show you a trick that we can just put little veins in here of chrome. So we're going to cover the entire nail. I will cap here as well, and then place this under the lamp, and you will see that after 45 seconds it will come out mattified. Voila, take a look. So this is the effect of having Matter Effect on here, and this is just our regular gloss on our polish. I actually kind of like that look, but I want this butterfly to shine. So now we're going to take that long brush again and run it through Raven's Kiss, and we're going to make little vein lines here that we will then cure fully and put the Wavelength Chrome on here. All right, I think that's all I want, so we're gonna give this a full cure. Next, I have the Wavelength Chrome here and our little applicator stick that comes with it. And usually what's on the cap is enough to do the whole nail. In this case, we're just gonna be putting it on the fresh Raven's Kiss that we just put on the nail. And we're gonna rub it in just on the spots that we put it on. And even if we were to put it on top, like you'll notice that I'm putting it on way more than just those little lines that we put on. But the trick is that because of the mattified polish, it's not going to stick to any other design. So now that we've covered that all up, I'm actually just going to take this brush that I just took from the creativity kit just to kind of get the excess off. And then we'll put a coat of Clearly Frisky on to finish this look. And here's the finished results. We have a little bit of chrome in there, Paradise Cove, Paparazzi, and Raven's Kiss. I can't wait to finish this off, so stay tuned until the end of this video to see pictures of the finished product. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really enjoy you guys coming back to watch my videos. If you like this, please like and subscribe, and be watching out for my next video. Ciao, ciao. I almost forgot about the finishing touches. And now look what I've done. I've done the second nail, so you get a little sneak peek. But I wanted to put a little bit of lovey-dovey on the very tips of this right here, just to have a little bit of definition. Just some dots up there. Sometimes butterflies have that, right? So I'm using the smallest dotting tool that we have just to add a little bit of polka dots. Now we're done. Now we'll cure this. Thanks so much for tuning in.